Hi there, Victor Praz, speaking to you, Anarchist artist. Okay, quick, short, sweet, and to the point video here. A lot of people have asked me why I am so hostile to voting, insofar as they believe that voting, you know, changes the system, that it's a fight ultimately for the better. And if you're going to have change in the world, you cannot turn your back on voting, okay? And usually these kind of objections come from small government libertarians or minarchists, and they feel that they feel a little bit at odds with the anarchists, who they view as you know, inactive cynics who are sitting back with their Olympian disdain for the system, and here it is, Rome is burning, and they're sitting back in a lawn chair, sucking back a brewski, and feeling all smug-like, and you know, basically that's how the minarchist views the anarchist. And as far as they're concerned, there they are, rolling up their sleeves, fighting the good fight. They're in there giving the rah-rah for Ron Paul. They're pounding signs onto lawn turf. They're petitioning and voting and encouraging voting. And if you don't vote, you haven't got a right to complain. And yada 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 yada. You know the whole litany. Okay, but basically they just don't. Minarchists, that is, small government, quote unquote, advocates just don't get it. Okay. They just don't get it. They just don't get it as much as the common citizen who's all sucked up into this necessary evil, the belief in this necessary evil, this bloodbath predation called government. They don't understand the conflict between the citizenry and the political elite. There they are, wanting to fight the system by using the system, and the conflict is this: is that there they are, they're trying to fight for lesser restraints, for more freedom, for more control over their own lives, personal and economic. They don't want to eradicate government. They think that's a matter of extremism. But they're in there trying to you know, release a couple of the shackles, and to while having this power structure there, while having this monstrosity called government to keep it in place, because God forbid that they should be accused of extremism. Of course, extremism in this case it just sounds like a very negative term. It's supposed to be, you're just supposed to be swayed by the intimidating, ominous sound of the word, the negative connotations that it carries. You know, extremism, you know, how about if you're very, very healthy and you take care of yourself, you exercise, you eat right, you know, are you suffering from extreme health? So it's just it's an empty vacuous accusation to be accused of being an extremist, because what is the content of the extreme? They don't ask questions like that. They just look at this monstrosity called government, and they don't want to eradicate it, as I say, because they fear the term of being extremist. So they want to fight the system by using the system, and to achieve more freedom in their lives, to have more freedom for the country. The conflict is that the power elite, the ruling elite, are trying to expand their power. Okay. They're not out there to release it, okay? And voting is just the smoke and mirrors, the delusion that you have a choice, that you have a say, that you're having an impact. I mean, that is the rigged system. It has been set up that way to delude you, to distract you, to have you believe that you are participating, that your voice is heard, that you're making a difference, and you are a part of this political process. You are a part of it. You're side by side, the ruling elite, in common objectives and common goals. You aren't. The system is not designed for you. The system is designed against you, insofar as that they are expropriating your work and your life and your energy. Okay, you are fodder. You are tax fodder. These people think they own you. Okay? They believe that they own that little chunk of land, whatever ruling elite we're talking about, that geographical tax form that they call a country. They think that they own you, and they believe that they own all the resources within it, which includes you. Okay? You are taxed livestock fodder. You are there as a means to expand their power, to increase their resources, and to fund all their nefarious plans, whether they be domestic or abroad. And they do that through the Federal Reserve. They do that through propaganda. They do that through mind control. And when I say mind control, I am talking about mainstream media and public schooling, or shall I say public indoctrination. They have taken over the Prussian model of schooling. It is not for the benefit of the children. It's not for the benefit of the poor. You are a resource. Okay? They're looking to expand their power. That is the system. You might have loose cannon rogues like Ron Paul trying to use the system to change the system, but he'll be quickly squelched, as he was in the last election attempt, because the powers that be will not have it. The ultimate powers that will not have it. They're not going to loosen the chains. Okay, it's completely counter to what they want to do. Okay, you have no say in that sense. All you can do, all the power that you're giving to these people basically is intellectual and moral. Okay, they have the vast majority of people, the citizenry, outnumbers the elite, the ruling elite, and the military-industrial complex and the guns we do. But their ultimate source of power is the moral and intellectual support that you give to this system. That's what the Minarchist is doing. He's not achieving freedom. He's not fighting for freedom. He's not doing anything when he tries to use the system to beat the system. All that they're doing is aiding and abetting it. They're giving it life. They're giving it legitimacy. They're giving it sanction. That's all that they're doing. So the common sheeple like dissident, sitting on the couch eating their bonbons and Cheetos and things like that, and sitting there complaining about what an asshole the politicians are. They're all crooks. Well, does that mean that you want to abolish government? Oh, no, can't have that. Well, they're in an intellectual matrix. Okay, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're completely confused. But the so-called Minarchists, who are intellectuals, who study economics but yet aid and abet the system by voting, by talking about government as a necessary evil, all they're doing is tipping the scale in favor of destruction. We are at the crossroads of change, of a global awakening, and I can tell you right now that the Minarchists and the small government advocates are not helping at all. There, I got that off my chest. Pop culture.